Okay, this is just a short note to let people know what the state of play is following the decision of the Chief Electoral Officer to withdraw from their previously held position that only citizens, residents, and immigrants of Barbados are authorized to vote in Barbados or to be registered to vote in Barbados. From the beginning of this action, we have contended that the Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the Chief Electoral Officer were applying a policy that was contrary in law, that was offensive to the provisions of the Representation of the People Act. So it was illegal and unlawful, the policy that they were imposing in refusing to allow Commonwealth citizens who qualify under the Act to actually be registered to vote in Barbados. This is not about creating new rights for anybody who didn't have them before. The law was clear, and we have always held the position that the law was clear. The law clearly states that Commonwealth citizens residing in Barbados for a period of 3 years or more, who are residing in a constituency for a period of 3 months or more, are entitled to apply. And unless they're disqualified otherwise under the legislation, then they're entitled to be registered to vote in Barbados as electors. The position of the Chief Electoral Officer in withdrawing their policy, their erroneous and unlawful and illegal policy, is that it now clears the way for persons, Commonwealth citizens who qualify under the legislation, to apply and have their applications considered in the same way as a Barbadian citizen will have their applications considered. This does not create a new right for anybody. This is a right that existed under the laws of Barbados and has existed for many years. And it is just that the Electoral and Boundaries Commission has now, as of yesterday, conceded that their policy was wrong and that they will now toe the line and apply the law. So for people who believe that they qualify, I would suggest that you go down to Electoral and Boundaries Commission or a registration office in your area, fill out the Form 1, take as much documentation as you need to satisfy the criteria that you are a Commonwealth citizen, so that's your passport and your birth certificate, that you have been living in Barbados, so you can get that from the passport as well, and something, a bill or something that you would use to open a bank account to establish that you were living where you say that you were living. And that should be sufficient to allow them to do their checks and to have you entered on the roll of electors. I would suggest that when you fill out the Form 1, you take a picture of it, and when the next electoral list is published, if you do not see your name there, then contact an attorney at law. Contact myself, Mr. Gregory Nichols, Mr. Brian Weeks, Mr. Elliot Motley, any of the lawyers who were involved in this case, and we will do what we can to see that you get on to the electoral list. Your rights have to be upheld. The rule of law has to be upheld. It is not open for any governmental authority to create and implement policies which are offensive and contravene the laws of Barbados. That is not how it works. So the way has now been cleared for you to apply. I would suggest that you forward this as many people as you can, so that all those who are entitled to make the application can know that the matter has been decided once and for all, and they're now free, and the way is now free and clear for them to go and apply under the legislation of Barbados to be registered as electors for the next election. Thank you.